Hi guys, it's Zeno Days here, and today I'm going to talk about why I created my YouTube channel and talk about myself and my personality, my gender, my sexuality, and all of that, and some personal stuff I would like to share, and why I like anime and manga and anything else to do with Japanese and other stuff I like. So this is going to be like a sharing video, mostly, and just share what I like. Well, let's get into it. Also, I might have already shared some of these things in past videos from my old YouTube channel, but because all that data is now gone because I saved my Google account from, something happened. I don't really want to share all the details, but And so because I created a new YouTube channel, I have to say what I said in my old YouTube videos. But that's okay, I'm gonna share anything I want to share in this video. Positive sharing my personality and anything like that. Let's get into it. First, I'm gonna share my gender. Technically, I was born male, but I don't prioritize as male. I actually go by non-binary. It means under the umbrella, meaning I'm neither gender. What it means is I don't specialize as male or female. I'm like a slime or a caterpillar in a cocoon. I'm neither gender. And sometimes I just go by they and them pronouns. It's been really hard for me to accept for who I was, but it took some time and I really accept for who I am. And I love who I am to boot. Now I'm going to share something else or personal. It's really interesting. It's another story I like to share. Or another topic of me I want to share. Next thing I'm going to share is, something in my mind. Or something I was born with. I actually am autistic. Or autism. Whatever you call it. I used to struggle with reading and all that. And struggle with socialization. I had a bit of anxiety with socialization. I also have a disability, learning disability. It took a while, but I did my best and I got through everything. I'm really proud of myself for that and I love it so much. Zeno would also like to share how and why Zeno likes anime and manga. Well, I got into it. That's really because anime characters always made me smile and manga always made me happy and it helped me with my reading and everything. And I love all the characters in anime and manga. I'm not really saying what I'm into of anime and manga, but Dumb was actually one of the first anime and manga I ever read. And Zeno was always my favorite character. I actually fell in love with him. I want to become him. That's why my channel, he is my mascot. I was cosplaying as him one time, but it really never happened. I have cosplayed as Nezuko though, but never Zeno. And it's something I always wanted to do, but never got to. But I always loved Zeno, and he's always going to be my favorite forever. Because he reminds me of me. Now, Zeno wants to share a bit about his sexuality and how love goes in Zeno's life. Zeno was actually one of my favorite characters, and I ship him with Suwon, mostly. So, technically, you can tell I'm actually gay, and I don't really care what other people think. I'm in the LGBT community. I love Zeno and stuff, and I have crush on lots of anime male characters in the fandom, and Suwon is one of them. That's why I always ship Zeno with Suwon, because I see myself as Zeno, and it's actually an actual ship, and I love it. And I love lots of other male characters like Yomi and Kyo and all those other characters, and possibly Akaza or Gyu from Demon Slayer. But what I'm trying to say is, I do like female characters, but not romantically. I like them, though sometimes I see some of myself as female characters like Nezuko, Tanjiro, or Alana, or Katarina, or characters like that. But yeah, I'm always gonna be Zeno though. And anyway, I just wanted to share like my sexuality and stuff because I'm really never had luck with romance. Like all the people I had a crush on were mostly friends and they never really felt the same way because they didn't understand. And it's not that they didn't understand. What I mean is they weren't especially... It's not that they were mean. It's just they didn't understand. Because, I don't know. Because I went to a support school. I mean a Catholic school. I wasn't really allowed to talk about it or my sexual orientation. And then we weren't allowed to date there either. So, but that was fine. School is over now. I'm 18, turning 19 now. My birthday is in a few days. I'm really excited. I'm turning 19. And I really hope one day I meet someone. If I ever do, I'll announce it on my channel. My personality is quite simple. I'm really kind and caring and I care about others. But I do show it with kindness and all that. But I am very, very, very anxious person. So my anxiety goes really a lot high. I'm very, very sensitive and very, very anxious. What I mean is I'm really like an introvert. Sometimes I even struggle to communicate with others when I'm very anxious. It takes a lot of strength to communicate with new people. And I really love socializing, but sometimes I don't. It just depends on the day and my mood. But I'm always really kind to others, even to people I don't like. What Zeno means is Zeno can be polite to others. What Zeno means is he struggles sometimes, but he can do it. But there's sometimes really mean people out there or people Zeno just doesn't get along with. But Zeno still tries to have a smile on his face and be kind to people. Even people that don't actually deserve it. You know, like mean people. Yeah. Sometimes there's even people when I volunteer and work at... I volunteer, by the way. I'm not telling where though. But I do volunteer and have a casual job. And sometimes Zeno has to do his best to socialize. And sometimes mean customers or customers. And the customers that are mean... What I'm trying to say is the customers weren't mean per se. There was always just misunderstandings at my original volunteering place. What I'm trying to say is the customers were always nice and kind, but some customers were just, like annoying, that's all. They weren't actually rude or mean. They were actually really nice people. What I'm trying to say is I was always kind to them and nice and always helped them when they needed to, like, bring donations in to whatever I volunteer at. But what I'm trying to say is Zeno is not a social butterfly, but Zeno tries his best. Because of his anxiety, Zeno tries their best for everyone. But Zeno will try their best. Zeno wants a world where everyone's equal. So Zeno is going to try to bring that world to light. Hello, today I just wanted to share why I want a better world. What I'm trying to say by that is there's some people out there that do horrible things like murder and discrimination. I want a world where everyone's equal, where no one discriminates, no bad things happen. I just want a world where everyone's equal and respected for who they are. They're born by interest, sexuality, and gender. It doesn't even matter if you go by any gender. You have to be accepted for who you are, and the only people who can accept you is you. Don't listen to other people's mean comments or opinions. You like what you like for interests. You can be what you want to be. What I mean is, don't do anything that's breaking the law, but do things that you want to become true to yourself. And if people can't accept it, it's their problem. Let you be who you want to be. Bye.